When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Gators offense will get the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Spits it out to the back. That pass is incomplete. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The give to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Got his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, looking for a chance today.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Turbin. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at it. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The short hands. It's Turbin. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Hands it off. Fights off a defender. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Pierre. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Bobo. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And some room to work. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clinton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Bobo. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bobo. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Clinton. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pierre. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to pass, it's Pierre. Rushes on him. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have any.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for space. It's Turbin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Turbin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Pierre. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Corners are going to bail. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it's a final now and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Wake Forest rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Winston-Salem. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the ground, it's Turbin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got it in the middle. It's Turbin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the move, it's Turbin. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it's the ball. Into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 5. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Pierre. Got his man. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment in the fourth.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a crease. It's Hodges. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Hodges. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running to Green. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Commodores in the hurry-up. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to pass. It's Pierre. Unleashes it on the run. Got it in stride at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the air on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Vandy. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught over the middle. It's Hodges. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. The give as they work on that clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Just feeds the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Gators are on the move. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The RPO, it's complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets the 2-point conversion.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pierre. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bobo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man, it's Clinton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Are you so up?
We get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
First down, Commodores.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. Inside the 25. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
QB strikes the ball, and the clock is stopped.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Second down.
Looking for a man. It's Pierre. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
40.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game.
Intercepted to stop the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one, as they'll come up short in this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that they're